Comic. He's fairly new to the scene here, but really funny guy. Give a warm welcome to Cody Rubey.
How's everybody doing this evening? You ever notice how doing is actually spelled like doing? That's why a lot of the times when I meet somebody new and I ask them how they're doing, I'll be like, doing. No, I'm not Steve Buscemi, nor is Bastard Lovechild, or anything like that. No more than Tony Geist is Robert Downey Jr. So I'm new to this whole comedy thing. I tried it. My first night was 420, which really took the tension off. But I had a bunch of jokes saved in the notepad of my flip phone, and as I'm taking a piss in the toilet, the fucking thing drops in the toilet. So I inadvertently pissed on like half my fucking jokes that night, right? But no, I come from the Iowa side of the river, in Council Bluffs, of course. Let the booze commence. No, seriously, that's what we do over there. We drink a lot of booze. So, I got my one neighbor, Dean. I call him Dino. The guy next to him, Steve. I call him Steve-O. And then our next neighbor, Pablo. I call him Pablo. No, that's all right. Did anybody go to a free comic book day on Saturday? Nobody? What about Monday Night Raw at the CenturyLink this past Monday?
It's your first time here.
Yeah, well, as you can tell by my schedule, I haven't been laid lately. There's not a whole lot of guys in that circle, or those circles, that get laid, but that's alright. Like David said earlier, sex isn't even real anymore because I don't really have it. But fucking on free comic book day, we were in line, and we're like kind of like an anti-orgy. I'm pretty sure that condom sales actually drop on free comic book day. And as we're in line amongst all these people dressed up like their favorite characters and everything, I'm not going to mention the name of the store, but one of the guys, he's going to give a bunch of the early comic books out free to the kids in line. And a couple, they're black kids and they're a little chunky, but they come up to the guy, they're waiting for free comics, and he's like, "Oh, hey, are you guys brothers?" And funny thing about it is, like, though they were brothers, they'd never really met. It's like, so at the very least, if that joke wasn't racist, that was like, at best, a fat joke. And then Monday Night Raw, I went to that. I used to watch a lot of wrestling with my dad and everything. Like Dusty Rhodes would come on the screen and my dad would say something like, "Yeah, suck me dry and call me Dusty." And my mom, she would say something like, "Yeah, I should have got with Chris Benoit. He murdered his wife and kids." I spent $15 on merchandise at wrestling. $10 I spent on a pair of goggles like Becky Lynch wears after the ring because apparently I don't look enough like a girl. And then I spent $5 on a box of Bootios. And if you don't watch wrestling, there's a tag team of guys, and well, a trio actually, and they have this little cereal, which I thought was fake because I searched all over for it and I could not find the fucking shit. And like, so they were selling these boxes of Bootios, and I spent $5 on them, and I showed my Uncle Yum. Yeah, I got an Uncle Yum and an Uncle Yuck. Guess which one tastes better, right? But he's like, "You spent $5 on a box? Did the cereal come with it?" And I'm like, "No, I actually had to put it together myself." Some assembly required on a $5 fucking box, right? He said, "Don't tell anybody else that," and I'm like, I think I'll tell the audience tonight. I've watched wrestling for a really, really long time, come from a wrestling family. Like I said, my mom, she always actually did have kind of a crush on Chris Benoit, but it really made me wonder when I would see like notes on the refrigerator. This said something like, "Note to self, post-birth abortion clinic." My younger brother, Douglas, he looks a little bit like me, but he's like blonder. I guess like a little bit more Aryan is what I'm trying to say. I'm funnier though. Looks aren't everything. Fucking, his birthday, like we ate a lot. Well, I ate a lot and I drank a lot. And his soon-to-be father-in-law says something about like the Canadian wildfires going on right now, and I mentioned how girls from Minnesota on the interstate seen me jamming out in my car and started smiling at me, and my ma says, "Well, yeah, they had smoke in their eyes, Code." Going back to the wrestling thing, fucking my grandma, she actually wanted to be a professional wrestler. And it was cool because she died last year. That's not what's cool, but I got to tell a lot of stories about that. And it's like I said to my buddy Layman, it's like, yeah, you know, my grandma actually made that guy cry one time. And he's like, how? "Oh, she died." Anyways, I'm Cody Rubey. As the doctor said when I was born, I'm out.
Keep it going for Cody Rubey, you guys.